It is shortly after midnight on June 6, 1944. The Allies are going to attempt to liberate Western Europe by launching Operation Overlord, the largest amphibious invasion in history. This incredible effort includes nearly 160,000 troops, 5,000 vessels, and 1,200 aircraft. These incredibly brave men are about to change the course of the war and world history. Officially called the Normandy Landings, most people recognize it by its other name, D-Day. My name is Dylan Kruger. I'm an Army veteran and artist based out of Nebraska. Join me as we discuss Operation Overlord and honor the sacrifices so many young heroes made on those beaches in Normandy. The operation began with Operation Neptune, the naval and airborne assault crossing the English Channel to land on 5 Normandy beaches. The Americans were assigned Utah and Omaha, the British Gold, Juno, and Sword, and the Canadians Juno Beach. A deception campaign was launched called Operation Bodyguard to mislead the Germans about the location and timing of the invasion. This was effective in delaying German reinforcements and giving the Allies an advantage. However, the Normandy beaches were still extremely heavily fortified. They had concrete bunkers up to 5 feet thick, mines, steel obstacles, and interlocking fields of fire covering all landing zones. To underline the real possibility of defeat, General Dwight D. Eisenhower wrote a note known as the "in case of failure" message, where he would accept full blame should the operation fail. The airborne assaults and amphibious landings began around 6:30 a.m. Despite extensive planning, strong winds and German fortifications caused landing craft to drift off course, particularly at Utah and Omaha Beach. The operation faced fierce resistance, resulting in over 10,000 Allied casualties, including approximately 4,000 killed on the first day. Omaha Beach was the costliest in terms of casualties, with over 2,400 Allied soldiers killed, wounded, or missing. Approximately 13,000 Allied aircraft participated in D-Day, including bombers, fighters, gliders, and observation planes. For this mural, I chose to paint the Boeing B-17, also known as the Flying Fortress. The B-17 played a huge role in D-Day by destroying fortifications along the landing zones. I decided for the battleship that I would paint the USS Texas, a New York-class dreadnought battleship that played a decisive role in the Allied landings at Omaha Beach. On D-Day, thousands of Higgins boats ferried U.S. and Allied forces from landing ships to the beaches. The Higgins boat was designed by Andrew Jackson Higgins. Andrew was from my hometown, Columbus, Nebraska. The Higgins boat could carry up to 36 troops, a jeep, or 8,000 pounds of cargo, and it was designed with a flat bottom, allowing it to run up onto the beach to deliver the troops and equipment directly to the shore. The United States sent 54,000 U.S. infantrymen to storm the beaches of Normandy. In addition, they sent 23,400 U.S. airborne troops that jumped into Normandy from aircraft and gliders. This means that roughly half of the total assault force was made up of Americans. These infantrymen faced intense machine gun, mortar, and sniper fire from fortified positions on high ground. Cliffs rose 100 to 170 feet, providing German forces with commanding positions to fire upon troops. Our soldiers had to clear machine gun emplacements, concrete bunkers, and enemy troops while under constant fire. The first waves of soldiers, such as those from the 16th Infantry Regiment, suffered nearly 1/3 casualties, including the killed, wounded, and missing. The success of D-Day directly led to the liberation of northern France by August 1944 and set the stage for the eventual defeat of Nazi Germany in the spring of 1945. We must never forget the men who gave their lives, who lay dying on that beach, and their families at home, who were left without sons, brothers, husbands, fathers. If you made it to this point in the video, I thank you. This mural was incredibly humbling and one of the greatest experiences of my artistic career. Thank you to the community of David City, Nebraska, and to everyone who has shown their support on my page. I am proud of the patriotic community that we have created here. If you enjoyed this longer form video, please let me know in the comments and I'll continue to create them. Thanks again. God bless America, and God bless our troops. Real Patriot out.